So I'm going to be honest, I didn't progress as much as I'd like to learning a language this year, just because kind of other priorities got in the way, but when I did have small pockets of time, I did use them. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 4 ways to learn a language using ChatGPT in a way that fits around busy schedules. Shall we have a look? So I'm sure some of you agree with me, when there's so much going on in your day, if you don't put consistent time into something, especially when you've got loads going on, you know, work's busy, business, you've got gym, trying to keep up with everything, so easy to forget. And these are really great ways that have helped me just really use those pockets of time, and GPT is really handy for that. So method number 1, the one I actually use the most, and I definitely think is the most effective for me. So I've been using ChatGPT for short stories, really handy. So I'm learning Spanish A1, A2 level, so this is really good. Having short stories. Maybe if you're more advanced, then you may have something a bit more in depth or a different type of learning style, but this one works really well for me. So not only am I learning vocabulary and sentence structures, I'm also enjoying a new story every day. So it's really nice. And other apps that can do this, but you can even do it in GPT. So let's get ChatGPT open. So I'm going to quickly show you this. When you go on the app, I've got projects there. So on the left, you'll see here, new project. I've just got Spanish stories. So what I do, every single day, I just put in there, and you create me a new Spanish story today. And it's always got my record there, and every time it just creates a story for me. So here, Historia en Español, un día en Sevilla. So what you can do, you can ask it to write it in the target language, then it will translate if you'd like it to in your, obviously your mother tongue. And then also you can do key Spanish vocabulary. So in this case, you'll see here, it's got the key words that I'm trying to learn. This is the prompt I use. This is the first prompt I use. So you could say something along the lines of, create a short story in target language with this level, A1, A2, C1. Use simple vocabulary and short answers. Include English translation after each paragraph. Highlight keywords as well. For example, I like travel, so I've given them topics to use as well. I think it's great, so you're not overwhelmed with long stories. It will highlight any keywords that you may not know, considering what obviously level you are. And then also at the end, it will then offer you other alternatives, so you can keep learning about the same story. But this is really fun to do before bed in the evening, as well as learn at the same time. So the great thing about using projects is that you don't have to re-explain yourself every time. It will remember everything you've said before. So definitely make use of the project option on ChatGPT if you haven't used it already. I personally read out loud most of the time because that allows me to learn, you know, my pronunciation as well. And then, you know, you could turn to the voice feature as well if you want to practice a bit more. So that's method number 1. So stay until the end, guys, because I'm really excited to show you, especially with method number 4, which I love to use, especially if you really do love watching movies and different things like that. So the second method I would recommend to use ChatGPT, especially when you've got a busy schedule, is as a language coach. So if you don't want to stick to a study plan, this is really good, just because your days may change. And instead you can ask for one clear task that fits into your specific time frame. So you could just make it clear to the voice feature that you don't have much time, right? So what you could do is, new chat. Hello, so can you act as my language learning coach? I only have about 5 to 10 minutes today, so can you give me a clear task so that I can complete this quickly?
Absolutely, I can do that. Let's keep it nice and simple for your A1 Spanish. For today's quick task, how about learning 5 super basic phrases that you can use right away? Here they are. Hola, hello. Gracias, thank you. Por favor, yes. You can just say each one out loud a couple of times and try to use them in a sentence if you want. And that's it. Let me know if you'd like a little daily motivation or anything else.
Easy as that. She's done something. Obviously, your level might be a bit more advanced at this point, so obviously just say to her, you know, maybe I could consider having another option a bit more advanced. So this is good. So just use her like you would as a normal person. You know what I mean? Again, there's lots of different ways that you can use the voice GPT feature. So I do have a video that focuses on the top 4 methods you can use for the voice feature. So I will pop it for you above for you to check out. And also there's accents. There's so much going on in GPT, you know? And speaking of language coaches, there are other options out there, such as Practica AI. I've done a review on that before. I'll pop it above for you guys to check out. So this is when it leads into my third method, which is also with the voice feature, which is practice speaking. Because actually speaking is one of the hardest things for you to do learning a language. You need the practice. You know, when it comes to practice speaking, you need time, you need someone to talk to, you need coordination. And I'm not suggesting just don't speak to anyone and just rely on AI, but it is a great way to do a quick little chat with, you know, the the voice feature and really practice your, speaking skills. And the great thing is you can get immediate feedback after. You don't have to wait till next week. Did I pronounce that correct? GPT will correct you immediately. Let's do a quick test now. So I need to do some practice with you learning Spanish. Can you help?
Absolutely, I'd love to help you practice. Just let me know what you'd like to focus on today, or if you want to dive right into some conversational practice.
I'd like to dive into some conversational practice.
Let's start really simple. I'll ask you a question in Spanish, and you can try to answer, and we'll just go back and forth. So, to kick things off, ¿Cómo estás hoy?
Bien, bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien, gracias. Me alegro de que estés bien.
And if you guys do want the full prompts, I will pop the link below. I have lots of free prompts you can access on my website as well. So have a look below at www.charlottejadesworld.com and you'll access all the free prompts for ChatGPT as well. So method number 4 is a little bit different. I really like it. I really enjoy this part. So I watch a lot of movies in my target language, which I really like, but also combining with GPT. So does anybody else do that? Watch the movies with subtitles underneath. That really helps me, like really get more of that, natural kind of language when you're watching it, in real life environments. So generally I have the movie in the target language, the film in the target language, and then subtitles below in English. So what I'll do sometimes is I will give GPT a line from a movie and then I will ask for it to clarify or give me more useful phrases. It's a small step, but I really do think it makes such a difference. Can you give me 3 useful Spanish phrases to use in the movie Coco for learning Spanish? So, ¿qué pasa? They use that a lot, meaning what's happening, what's going on. So you could do that with the audio. Number 2 is lo siento, I'm sorry. And then the third one is te quiero, I love you. This one is perfect for Coco, especially with family relationships. So now it says here, do you want to do a mini challenge? Then it says, while watching Coco, listen to one of these phrases and say it out loud when you hear it. So this is really good. So just to combine your movie watching using GPT. So what do you guys think are my top 4 method to use, especially alongside busy lifestyles? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So I think it's important to note that, progress can be slow, but as long as you're doing something consistently, and that's when it will really help. That's what I really believe anyway. So those are my top 4 methods I'm sharing with you guys today. Do you remember the first one? First one is short stories. The second one is your language learning coach. Third one is to use the voice GPT feature for speaking practice. And the fourth, watching movies and using GPT to recap. This counts to all hobbies. Learning a language, learning something new. Instead of us saying we don't have time, we need the right tools to work with the time we currently have. If you can find a tool that just works, you really know how to use it, and it really does help you learn, then just continue using it and be consistent. So hopefully my 4 methods help you guys today. If you did like this video, do give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. I'm here bringing you different content, AI, e-learning, tech trends, lots coming your way, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.